The summer is here. The kids are off. You decide to take a vacation and plan a holiday, which can be exciting and daunting. Your feed is overflowing with ideas, and you've probably come across Egypt, looking at the pyramids and rich history. But wait, don't make your decision yet. There's a lot you don't know, but we're here to help. First things first, traveling with a tour guide or without? What's the best way to explore Egypt? This question can make or break your experience. Egypt is loud and chaotic. The culture and environment is not the same as other countries you've probably seen. Wherever you go, you will encounter people screaming at you to get your attention, or each other, or even unfriendly encounters. Traveling independently can be rough because the process isn't very friendly throughout, which can be emotionally draining if you're a solo traveler, especially female. If this is your first time or you haven't done your research, book a guide. This saves you from unwanted attention, hasslers, scams, and most importantly, you don't get lost. Pro tip, booking a tour guide online can cost double or triple the amount when compared to booking while in Egypt. On to the more pressing matter, pictures. We all want to take some, so let's address the best way to achieve that. Egypt is known for its historical buildings and the pictures that come with it. I bet you come across the aesthetic sunset at the pyramids all over your social media. So how can clicking a picture be an issue? Well, in some spots, you will have to pay to be able to take the pictures. Often, you have to buy a separate ticket for it. The ticketing process can be extremely confusing in the areas where they use it. To avoid this, ask the security where it is allowed with tickets and where it isn't. This will save you a lot of walking back and forth. Egypt has a huge tipping culture, so you'll always have people asking you for tips for the simplest tasks or sometimes no tasks at all. Make sure to be careful and aware at all times. If you ask someone to take your picture, you'll have to tip them. You'll have to do the same for anyone you come across. Now, if you're like us, you've seen the cute couple pictures on Instagram. Now be careful when recreating them. PDA is highly discouraged in Egypt due to religious reasons. Even holding hands can get you some stares and even verbal confrontations. Now it's time to warn you about major packing mistakes made for Egypt and the cultural factors. When planning for Egypt, most people overlook the fact that it is an Islamic country. Now you don't have to convert religions to visit, but you do have to convert your wardrobe. Most would wear shorts or crop tops as the climate is hot, but this is considered disrespectful to the locals and will get you a bunch of stink eyes. Because of the religious aspects, tourists are expected to be modest. Now this saves you trouble too. As a female, it'll save you from stares, catcall, and any general discomfort. Now, what can you wear? Cotton is your best friend. It is super comfortable and helps with the heat. Cotton shirts, maxis, light dresses, and baggy clothes are essentials. May to October is when it's hotter. November to April is cooler. Search up the weather and active situation of Egypt and pack accordingly. It can get hot, so make sure to pack a light hat or sunscreen. Then make sure to keep basic medicines with you. The climate, water, and environment is most likely something new and can affect your health. It's better to know what medicines you have rather than buying ones you don't know of. Then, possibly the biggest tip, the bargaining method. The best thing you can do is bargain like your life depends on it. The economy has dropped in recent years, so haggling and bargaining should be your top priority. The routine is, they call you, maintain a friendly demeanor, think of you as family, and then quote 3 times the normal price. Your job is to get them down to what most call the local price. First, when in the bazaars, roam around and get a general idea of the price. Having a guide or a local is beneficial, but if not, go as low as you possibly can. Then work from there up until the price seems okay. They are aware of the currency exchange, so learn yours from a reputable bank, not a local or a seller. Another way is to download a currency converter app. There's something else you should know. You are going to stick out and will face scams. In a country like Egypt, you are going to be constantly coming across people offering their services to you, whether that be a camel ride or a seller. They know you're a tourist, so you will stick out. This is bad news for all the introverts out there. Frankly, you'll be seen as a walking ATM, all while you're touring. From the airport to the hotel and the bazaars, people will shout out their prices and call you to their stalls. Most of them overcharge for basic necessities or quote an extremely high price. Some people are not comfortable with this. However, you will not be a stranger to such behavior. The downside being that as you're not a local and unaware, some places can be dangerous or overwhelming. Go through the tour guides and regular updates of the safe areas and unsafe areas in Egypt and keep an eye out for abnormal behavior. Pocket picking is common in the crowded bazaars, so keep your belongings safe. The pyramids are known to be surrounded by hasslers, so research on what the process is. The lack of it will be heavy on your wallets. Moving on, researching about the trip should be your first priority. Things go south as you head south. Egypt faced some political instability around 2011, and since then, some states were considered unsafe to travel. You can still visit them, but as a quick stop. This affected the economy, which means reduced cost. Many tourists have claimed that as they move moved down Egypt, the environment was not comfortable for them. The traffic, hassling, scamming, shouting, and disrespect increased. Cairo, Luxor, Alexandria, Aswan, and Hurghada are usually safe to visit, and the security is maintained in these areas. Your best bet is to check the official foreign travel websites that detail the safe areas and precautions to take. An example would be how the FCDO recommends against visiting North Sinai. Other than this, the West Desert and Abu Simbel can be unsafe. This is regularly updated, so this may have changed by the time you check. Private taxis can be tough to deal with, so Ubers are definitely easier. However, the drivers may struggle to read the map, so keep yours open too. Researching is also important when making big purchases. Gold is a popular item sold in Egypt. If you're looking to buy some, learn the prices and conditions. Many tourists get scammed for gold of half the weight and even fakes, so visit authentic shops or have someone who knows gold inside and out. And make sure to leave politics and debating at home. Travel without opinions. The locals of Egypt are proud of their culture and history. While touring it, do not debate your personal beliefs or address political matters. Keep your responses short and concise. Remember, you're there to tour and to tour only. Most of the country is Muslim, while a small portion is Christian. Atheism is rarely discussed, so it is a strange concept there. Other religions are seen and heard of. Not only is this seen as an offense, it can also lead to an unsafe situation. Maintaining your opinions is important, but voicing them in an unknown country is not smart. Discussing countries, origins, and other various easy topics is completely fine, and you'll be surprised at how many hasslers ask you where you're from. Lastly, after taking all these measures, don't forget to have fun and enjoy the history. Traveling is all about learning and exploring. Egypt is definitely a unique experience when compared to other more popular destination spots. As daunting as it can be, don't let it ruin the entire experience. The historical buildings are stunning. Knowing that thousands of years stand before you is just as unique. Keep an open mind and go with your trip prepared. The resorts are much more PDA friendly as there's more privacy. The souvenirs are wonderful and widely available, so don't be afraid to bargain. Egypt is good for shopping for gifts as well. The small pyramids made of different kinds of stone are stunning and look beautiful. While there will be negative interactions, trust me, there will be some positives too. The food is incredibly cheap and absolutely delicious, with vegan options available in major cities. Definitely enjoy the meals from reputable restaurants. Get up on a camel and ride around the pyramids, or drive on a quad and flex online. It's all up to you. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of Egypt? Is it worth it or not? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.